I came here to visit my family, but I said I gotta get down there. A lot of these people down here, I'd say, are nuts. Okay? There's some guy who's dressing up with the makeup and all that kind of stuff. But there are people here who are really concerned about the direction of this country. And it's time that the average person got involved. I mean, the average person is still standing there, keeps getting hit on the head, and then not doing nothing about it. I had some relatives 10 years ago, graduated from college, and they got hired on Wall Street, and they both left because they said it was so corrupt. Then, yeah, they said it was corrupt. They said they want to pay me to lie about these stocks, and then they wouldn't do it. Well, because they went to Catholic schools. And I used to drive limos. I would pick up these stockbrokers in Pebble Beach, and they'd sit in the car, like I had a vegetable for my head. And they'd talk. They'd sit there and they'd talk about how they just screwed people. Oh, how they manipulated this and convinced their client not to buy that and persuaded them to buy something else that was not really in their best, in their best interest. I mean, I'm an independent now. Yeah, I've always been look, I'm a Vietnam vet. Yeah, I'm combat wounded, Vietnam. I mean, I love this country. I came from the family where we all slept in the same bed. We were so poor, And now I got a big house in California. I got boats. I got cars. I love this country, but I'm really disappointed. And you're talking about somebody who was ready to die. I mean, when I came back from Vietnam, I had jungle rot. I lost my hearing, back injuries, all kinds of stuff. Jungle rot? It's when you're running around, sweating your ass off all the time, and you're out there without a shower, and you develop all kind of different diseases. Yeah, swamp ass, jungle rot, yeah, crotch rot, oh, the whole kit and caboodle. You know who I am? I'm one of those guys that went after John Kerry. You remember John Kerry ran for president? Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Okay, because he's a phony. Yeah, nobody could document that he ever got any wounds. All self. Oh yeah. He wrote himself up for a Silver Star, wrote himself up for a Bronze Star. He did like 3 months in Vietnam, comes home. Oh, I'm a hero. It was all bullshit. And we had all the evidence eventually, and he never showed his papers. He's never once showed it. And you know what? He's still a big muckety-muck in the government, isn't he? And, well, I've been here about 2 hours, and it's like, it's like the Tea Party, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I am a Tea Party member in my area. And I go out and I say, hey, and yell and scream, and what about our borders? And we got to secure our borders. And now, look, you guys, you don't know what it's like, but in California, you go town to town, and the language is, it's Spanish. And they're great people, but you got to secure your borders. Actually, I saw a couple of disparaging, I was going to start something with them, too. I saw these, just do away with the Tea Party. And they are such idiots. I mean, we are all the same. We're the same people. We're all against corporate greed, I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was just lucky. I was raised by an Irish Catholic cop, father and an Irish Catholic mother, and we just knew that there were certain things that were wrong. My brother once stole a belt out of Alexander's. He didn't pay for it. He stole it. And my mother took us, all of us, by the ear on the bus down to Alexander's, and we had to... No, I had nothing to do with it. But because I didn't rat him out, I was part of it, you see? That was the point. That was all we had. And nowadays, how do you tell a kid not to do something wrong when he knows you're robbing everybody? That's the whole point. That's why I'm here. Because not one of these bastards went to jail. Not one. They got bonuses instead. And I know people have lost their houses. In my tiny little, my town, I know 2, 3. I know one guy who was all teared up. We were both all teared up because I had to say, goodbye. Lost his house, been in his family 25 years, Yeah. So, and, there's no work, so he had to leave. And, yeah. Talk about losing respect as a man. He had to move in with his wife's family. He was devastated. And those guys, they're laughing at us. But you know what? I'm going to call my radio station back at home. I'm going to tell them they got somebody in New York live, right here. And what the hell? Hey, I'm 64 years old. What are you going to do to me, I've had a good life. I am not going to let those pieces of shit scare me.